promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Uh-oh, it's a fumble on the opening kick! And the fumble recovery is made. Neither offense has even taken the field yet, and already Brock a massive swing in this contest.
Yeah, think about it this way, Kate. If we didn't have the coin toss before the game and one team got the ball to start both halves, what an advantage it would be, and that's exactly what this offense has right now.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. He works it down to the edge of the red zone. That was Micah Parsons making that play.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 21. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap here to Milton. That one's incomplete in the end zone. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Fitzgerald sends this through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Maybe just a little disappointing with that good field position that it didn't yield a touchdown, but they moved the ball well, and you got 3 on that scoreboard.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Love gonna air this out to start. He's taken down. The Panthers rush gets home. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's gonna push him back for 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And some nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Love looking to pass. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Thrown on 1st down, Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
They're now set for 1st and 10. To the air with Love. He's got it at the 6. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up for that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. Dukes out a 1-stop, and he's brought down just inside the 25. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
2nd and 4. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now Love on the play fake. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Once more, it's Love. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That was Tenaroa McMillan he was looking for. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
The incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Cut down the field. Leggett running in the red zone. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the first quarter. The Packers on top early. Will return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. Breaks the tackle, still going. Let's call that a solid run there, partner. He got about 6. It's going to be 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Third and 4 coming up now. Out of the gun, it's Milton. And he will score. It's a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers make it a one-score game in the first half. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. There'd be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. the give, it's Lloyd. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Love. That's complete to Reed out left. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You've got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Love from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They're set up at the 35 now. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's going to take this only to about the 31. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 now. This is Reed working the right side. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Completes this one to Kraft. They come crashing down on that receiver screen, and they take him down behind the line.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. The Packers with a chance to boost their lead. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Love out of the shotgun. Pass caught, 9-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Back to throw, here's Milton. Short pass brought in. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Milton back to throw. That's caught by Hubbard. He's still going at the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We've got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Here's Milton. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
So now here's 3rd and 5. To throw, Milton. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Fitzgerald sends this through, and that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick, have that confidence built. That's important.
Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Milton finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. If they don't close quickly, he could take it to the house.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's a give to Hubbard. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Milton now has it downfield working the left. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but across the line there, that earns the holding penalty. throwing now, Milton. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Packers, they're gonna have it. And he's gonna hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Dumps it off. Jacobs. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this other than simply splendid?
McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers lead by 15 now. On now is McManus to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Juke the defender. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
I mean, where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Off here to Lloyd. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back now, pressure on its way. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag. One's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Trying to find some positive yardage, he's across the 45. And he's down to the 42-yard line. Here we go, third and less than a yard. Turning to Jacobs on third. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
They've got first down from the 31. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. And boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. They stick with Jacobs. Broke through the tackle. And he's able to get this down to the 13. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And they've got themselves another first and 10. Now give left side to Lloyd. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
He finds Watson over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. And after the play, we turn our attention to the injured man. That's Christian Watson, who's being worked on. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Love. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And it'll give the Panthers a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's Milton, 1st and 10. They'll set up the screen. It's Hubbard. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Stopped by Foye Oluokun. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Second and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, it's Milton. And they pick him off again! Joshua Williams has it. And forget the interception, he makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Defense getting in on the fun, Brock, with that 4th quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick-6.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense. And when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick-6 as it's sent away. On the return, this is Etienne. He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, working from the gun to start. It's 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. He's going deep. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. Starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Oh, he loses the football. But it looked like the Packers were able to cover it. No turnover, they keep possession. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
A give right side, here's Bigsby. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All set up now for 1st and 10. To the air with Love. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
I remember talking to Jim Harbaugh one time, and Bo Schembechler asked him when he was a head coach, "Do you have a tight end with his hand on the ground?" "Yes, coach." "Do you have a fullback still in your roster?" "Yes, coach." "Then you're going to be just fine."
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Running right is Bigsby. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. But partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Take second down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Here's Love. Dumped off to his running back. Escapes a defender. And some excellent work on this play. Takes him a while to get to him downfield.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of him.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Lloyd running dead ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And a decent run, gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Shut down after a gain of about 1 yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. McManus sends it through. And their lead grows further to 25 points.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
On the return, this is ETN. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
From the 39 now, after that explosive start to this drive. Shotgun snap here to Milton. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So that brings up second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On second down, it's Hubbard. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. The gun, they'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Panthers trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but before that offense comes out, they may want to wait a second. We've got a flag down, and it is in the backfield. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. Here's Milton. And they pick him off again! And the Packers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. So this is a Packers win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.